how to remove the Peugeot 5008 T87 door mirror, and in the process we'll also be removing the door panel. We will start by removing the window switch. Where the door pull handle is, there's a little cover, and underneath there'll be a T20 torque screw that you'll need to remove. Remove the torque screw, and then preferably with a plastic tool. There are clips on the sides of the switch plate like this, and you will need to just gently, don't force it, lift the switch plate out of place, and then underneath you will need to unplug the switch. There are 3 plugs. This blue one you pull onto this section here as it's a locking mechanism, and then it will release. The other 2 you push onto these sections of the plug and pull it out. Next, where the door open handle is, the trim, we will remove this trim. And then to the sides of the door panel there are 2 torque screws, T20 torque screws I believe, one to the top over here and one underneath to the bottom. And then we will remove the courtesy light from this section. You'll need to pull it out and then unplug. Now for this part we use plastic tools, and we'll get in between the door panel and the door itself, because there's clips on the inside that hold the door panel in place that run all along. You can either do this by hand or with a tool like this, which makes it much easier. And where the clips are, you will pull out. You'll first need to pull the bottom out. If you're doing by hand, you'll need to give it quite a bit of force, as these clips can break, so keep that in mind. And then first we'll pull the bottom out, and then we'll slide it upwards to detach from the window sill. And this is how you put it back as well. First slide in the top and then push in the bottom. One thing is, if any of these clips are left on the door, you would want them on the door panel. These white clips, see this person has already changed this, but there's meant to be white clips here, and you want them to be like on the door panel, as it makes refitting much easier. Now that the door panel's off, you can see these are the wires and plugs for the door mirror. This is why you need to remove the door panel, so you can detach these plugs. And then there is also a screw that holds the door mirror onto the door, which you can't remove without removing the door panel. So this is the screw or the nut. It's a 13mm underneath that cover, and this is the only thing that holds the door mirror in place. You want to make sure you put these plugs inside, push them in, hold the door mirror. Once you remove that nut, you will just wriggle it out. Those cables and plugs can get stuck along the way.
Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and if you do want to support the channel more, you can always send a super thanks by clicking onto the button underneath the video. Any amount, even the bare minimum, is much appreciated.